Hey guys, on this video I'm gonna show you or talk to you about the game mode. Now I know that game mode, you have heard it already. This is not a new system or new program, new package that you can add for your Linux. You may have heard it already a lot of times, search about it a lot of times, and chances are it's already installed or you have already installed. However, I remember a few months back, or when I started gaming on my Linux machine, they have only, most of the YouTubers, they have only mentioned about installing the game mode and then adding it to the Steam, like a launch option and so on. I'm not gonna tell you about that one. I didn't say that. That's wrong. The problem is I believe they have forget about tell you something about the configuration, which is, if you go to the website, you can just search here game mode GitHub, because it's on the GitHub page. Then you choose the Feral interactive game mode, then read about here. So somewhere along here, down here, there is the configured game mode in which you should put it on this folder or this folder. I don't put it here because I found out before that there's no point that to put into these places. Actually, I found out that only on one folder is enough. But yeah, okay. So for this gamemode.ini, if you have not installed yet on your system, there is, I believe, it's already on the official repo for Ubuntu, Debian, Solus, Arch, Gentoo, etc., etc., etc. Because this is, like I said, this is not a new package. So then, for example, if you have not configured your game mode, then I'm gonna show you how. For this game mode, if you just click this example, the gamemode.ini, let's just open in a new tab. Let me close that one. Then you have it here on the example. So then what you should do is you should copy this configuration and name it as like gamemode.ini on these folders. Now if you are not comfortable with the terminal, that's fine. You can just you can actually just copy this file using a nano or beam if you're comfortable with terminal. But if you are still new and you're not really comfortable with using terminal, you can just open your favorite text editor. And for example, me, I have KDE, so normally the text editor for KDE is Kate, most famous Kate. If you have KDE, you can just type in on the desktop, like type in Kate. See, the K runner will took over. I enter that, and this is now, it's a new file. So you go ahead to the gamemode.ini. You can just copy like this accordingly, and then you can paste it here. Control V. Now double check that you have checked everything, that you have copied everything here. General, here, the first one here is there, okay, and the last part is here. So that's fine now. Then according to instruction, you have to put it on this folder. Now I know that when I created this, or when after I installed the game mode, this folder was not created automatically. Then we have to create. As you may know also, if you're using Dolphin, the problem with Dolphin is you cannot open it as root, which has been removed like few years ago. They've been requesting it to enable the open as root, but that is fine. If you can create using your file manager, that's fine. But if not, if you are on a KDE, for example, like me, you don't have this function to create new, then you can just navigate to the here on this USR. So USR share, and like I said, this game mode folder was not created before. Obviously I've created already on mine, but here you can just create using from this, either this if you have the terminal here like an extension. If not, you can go to this open menu and then show panels, and then you check this terminal. If not, you can just launch your terminal. For me, console is Control Alt T. I configure, I believe that's also the default one. Unfortunately, this one is you need to create using a terminal. Now in a separate terminal, you can just type in sudo. You need to log in as sudo as super user or root, then mkdir / this is important there, if you could see here, the / usr share / game mode. I'm not gonna create now, but for now I'll just type in like game mode 2, for example, just to show you. And then / this is important, / because this indicates that you are creating without the / by the way, sorry, because no, sorry, my mistake here. mkdir should be game mode 2, because that's the name of the directory that you want, or that's the name of the folder that you wanted. And you can just enter, and of course type in your password. File exists where USR share file exists, cannot create directory. Maybe my mistake. Maybe I'm wrong, because I forgot game mode 2. So it was the first one. Sorry about that. So as you can see here, it's already created on folder is already created on game mode 2. Now you go to your Kate or your text editor, go in as save as, and that was the USR share, and I've created the game mode 2, but you should have a game mode folder instead, or that was called, what's that now? Game mode. See here, so you can just name gamemode.ini. Here it's written here, gamemode.ini, and obviously you need to type in your password. So now, as you can see here, it also changed some color, which indicates that there's some settings that you can decide here. So this is now the folder that we have created, or the one which I show you, which is not I'm using now. Let me just open up the game mode that I created, so then we can compare the difference. How can I separate this? Open. what am I doing? Okay, so this is the original. Let's just concentrate on this for now before I'll show you my own configuration. In here there is already a self, or not self, but this will just give you an idea on what you should perform it. Now don't worry, because I'll show you later how to test if it's properly configured. Let me just minimize this for now, or terminal, we need it later. So for example, here this one is the desired governor. This is regarding the governor set for your CPU. Now if we go now to the terminal, type in the cat, cat, and this is actually the scaling governor. Cat that's /sys/devices/system/CPU/CPU, and this is, by the way, let me just make it change the color just to make it more like a better no, solarize maybe. There you go. So let's just use for now this solarize. So cat sys devices CPU asterisk. This is very important. CPU frequency, scaling governor, and so on. So this is the command that you need to type in. So you can see here, this is now on schedule till. Later on, I'm gonna show you that it will change to performance once we already start a game. So if, of course, whenever you want to game, you wanted your CPU to be performing well. If you have an iGPU, the iGPU is, of course, the integrated GPU, and so on and so on and so on. It's all regarding here. You just need to like play around with it. So now you have that one. Let me just open the game mode, my game mode configuration here. So this is my game mode configuration. I don't have iGPU, so that's why I put the asterisk here. So it will not, because I don't have iGPU, I have only one GPU, dedicated GPU. And I changed, of course, here to soft real time auto. Then I changed the release. This release game process is actually, let me just search here, Arch, because it's written on the Arch wiki game mode. Release here. You may want to make sure that the side governor is set to performance, and maybe increase the release to 10 or so for higher priority for your game. Now again, this game mode will only start when you are gaming. So this is safe because the value is 0 to 20. And then this IO priority, and so on and so on. And here on the GPU side, play around with this as well, depending on your GPU, if you have AMD or NVIDIA. So have a check upon this one. Then once you are already like set and you are satisfied with this, don't close yet, because then you need to we need to test if it's working properly. For example, here, let's just say here, I'll just change to, like, say one. See, because the key phrase here is supposed to be accept key accept responsibility. Let's say I mistype no y, and then I change here to, let's say, 1, and of course save it. Then to test if it's working properly, hold on, let me open it. Let me open a new terminal here. Then you need to test it using the command gamemode-t. Then type enter. Now you can see here that the game mode started and so on. So let's just have a quick check here. No, I didn't. Oh, see, it tells you here that there is the some error here, error there, and so on and so on. So play around with it before you close and copy to the other file, the other folder, which is the on your etc folder. So let's just bring this back to y and then 0, and of course save, and then again the game mode t, just arrow up to bring back the previous command. Type in game mode t, and then let's see the result. Verifying GPU. Expected high was 0. Initial value for new threads are incorrect. Wow, what happened here? Did I change more? This is now, yeah, game mode verify. High was auto. Okay, and I'll change this to auto. Let's see. Yeah, it's taking from the game mode. Did I change some more here? Renis expected 10 was 0. Renis value was not set correctly after game mode request start. Alright, then sure. You don't want, then let's put it here. Put it back again. Now this is the good thing. You don't close it and then you have also a text editor open with you. Alright, so as you could see here, game mode is already passed. So now, if you notice here earlier, there was this going up, or there is like a notification. I have here with the, just show you, this is like this notify send. But I found on the internet that you can add some preference, then you have some nice notification here, and that you can change the value here with the I preference. It's like desktop gaming, just like the icon or icon, and this 3000 is like how long. You can just again play around with this. You can copy with this, and then of course save. Then again, now you see here, got like a Xbox controller or some controller. I don't know if that's an Xbox. So there you have it. Oh wait, again it's now on schedule till. Let me just launch one game. Let's see that if it's working properly. God of War, of course, that's the one I'm playing now. And then launch option. Where's that? Here. Have the game mode run command, and this is the settings that I talk about, or the one I'm using, the one I set up for the God of War. So now this is already saved, so let's just launch the game. Once you see that the game mode started here, hold on. Okay, game mode started. Now to verify, it was scheduled here earlier, it's on cap, and now see here, it's in performance. So that means that's the verification that it's working fine. Game mode started. Why my game is not launching? What happened? Anyway, never mind, this is fine. So there you have it, guys. I hope this helped you with the game mode. Next time I might talk about it's running, but it's not in here. It's whoop, do not disturb. What happened there? Let's go to Lutris just to show. Next time I'm gonna talk about the I might talk about the Mango Hut, where you can change some settings in here. Alright guys, this is it. Have a good day, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. This will really help me, and I can promise you, by the way, that if you subscribe and you say hello to the comment, I will subscribe back to you, and that's a promise. And also, if there is something that you want me to look into it, please write a comment down below. Anyway guys, have a good day. Until next time, bye.